Hey guys, Miho within here. Today I'm going to show you a Sylvan deck profile. So I'm going to make this channel mostly based on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I will just show you decks I like playing. And then I'll even show you some combos. So I'll make the first one on Sylvans since this is the deck I use the most. Starting off, I use two Curry Bandits. I think this card's really good, not many people like it. I'll explain why later, why it's really good and how you can really benefit off of it. Three Lone Fire Blossoms, one Princess Sprout. I played around with two. I really don't see a reason why, though. Like, I use one, and it's been working out pretty fine for me. I never really felt like, man, I should really have a second Princess Sprout. No, I think one's just fine. You can always just, Peacekeepers it anyways if you really want to use its effect again. Three of each tree, so three Hermit Trees and three Sage Koyas. Two Peacekeepers. Peacekeeper's really good. Not only can he excavate on normal summon or special summon, but he can also get your Lone Fire or your two tuner monsters. Especially copy plant, because this deck it's Ultimaya based. Like you can summon Ultimaya in this deck pretty easily. So two Peacekeepers, two Rose Lovers. Card's really good. You banish it from graveyard. You get to special summon a plant from your hand. It's unaffected by trap card, so it makes your Hermit Tree plays a lot safer. Two Kamishuruma. I think this card is just like okay, but it's mostly here because it's another Sylvan, so that if you get Charity, and then you can also just discard for Mount Sylvania. But the main reason it's here is because of its effect that when it gets excavated, you can destroy a spell or trap card. So you can get rid of like Vanity's Emptiness, or you can destroy Pendulum monsters. Two Martial Leaf. I think this card's good because it gives you that instant excavation. Two excavations. So if you get him with Hermitry, I mean not Hermitry, Sage Koya in your hand, and you use Charity, not only can you get the effects of two Sylvan monsters, but you'll be able to special summon the Sage Koya from your hand. So that sets up for an easy Ultimaya play. One Cherub Sprout. This is what makes you get Ultimaya on field pretty easily. I used to not use it, but now that I saw how good Copy Plant is in this deck, that's why I use it. So one Cherub Sprout, one Spore. I really like Spore. It's really good, especially if you use if you special summon it and you sync with it with Sage Koya. Then you can, if you have a Hermitry on field, then you can just banish it and then you get it. I'll show you the combo after. One Copy Plant. This is what gets you Ultimaya really easily. Card's really good. I don't. Every single version of Sylvans I've played ever since using this card, I've always tried to fit this card in the deck because it's so good. Now for spell cards. These are my two tech options. I use one Super Solar Nutrient. For Super Solar, you get to tribute a plant type monster, a level 2 or lower, and special summon like a Lone Fire from your deck. So if you use this card, if you drew Lone Fire before using this card, so you still have it in your deck, if you want it to still be live, when you use your Lone Fire, use its effect, so get Lone Fire, tribute it, get Lone Fire, then tribute and get Hermitry, so that way you'll still have one Lone Fire in the deck, and it'll still be live. So that's how I like using this card. And then for 1 day of peace, this card has a lot of, usually you want to set up, so like first turn it's like focused on getting that Curry Bandit off or Kumashimo. So you start filling up your graveyard, setting up your excavations for next turn, and it doesn't let you get OTK'd because the format is like super fast right now. But that's why I like playing. If you don't like these two cards, you can replace them for Max C. But I don't know, I prefer 1 day of peace over Max C because yeah, Max C gets you a lot of draws and it has the potential to make this deck more consistent, but I mean, if you activate Max C as opposed to 1 day of peace, you're still gonna die if they have the OTK. 1 for 1, get that Ultimaya, play faster, 1 Soul Charge because it's the best card in the deck if you open up with Lone Fire. 2 Mount Sylvanias. I played with 3. I played with Terraforming. I think 2 is just enough. You don't have to see it that much. It's a good card, but I think 2 is a right number for it. 3 Miracle Fertilizers combos really well with Aurea. You get to reuse them. I like playing it at 3. 2 Card Advance. This card lets you look at the top 5 cards in your deck and stack them in any way. It's really good, especially after you use your other second cards already, since Charity and Mount Sylvania are once per turn. But so this card you can use it after you use those cards, because then you get to stack and then you don't have to rely on blind excavating. So I really like this card. I think it adds a lot of consistency to the deck. 1 Raigeki, 2 Twin Twisters, spell and trap removal, and 3 Sylvan Charities. Alright, on to the extra deck. I use 1 Felgrand. Oh, I know it's Ghost Rare, but it's a Felgrand. I really like this card, it's still really good. Being able to negate your opponent's monster effects. 1 Harbinger. I like using this card against Pendulum matchups, since you can just take them and then it's equipped to this card instead. I'll say it's good. Rank 8 lets you get rid of problems because it bounces instead of destroying. 1 Flare Metal Dragon, 1 Big Eye, 1 Aurea. Really good. Usually your goal, once you see a fertilizer, then you can really start abusing your Miracle Fertilizers. And then I use Lancelot. I really like this card. I win a lot of games because of this card. It's really good once you're going to go for a big push. So before you actually attack, if you see that all your summons are going through, then you make this card, and then you don't have to worry about like hand traps or like Quaking Mirror Forces or any type of Mirror Force, since it'll just negate it during the battle phase. And another reason why I use Lancelot is because I play Pain Gainer and 7 Sins. Since for Pain Gainer, for 7 Sins you overlay on top of Pain Gainer, and then to summon Pain Gainer you have to overlay it on top of a rank 8 Dark monster. So you just put it on top of Lancelot. And then 7 Sins, I think this card's really worth using, especially against Cosmo matchup. I find this card to be really good against Cosmos. It's pretty tough for them to get over this, especially if you summon in defense position. Up next we got the Synchro Monsters, the Altamaya. Altamaya plays. So we have 1 Altamaya, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. I prefer this card over Scarlight, so if you special summon Altamaya, you special summon Hot Red, and then you can get rid of all the attack position monsters on the field without having, because if it was Scarlight, it would get rid of your Altamaya, since it's a special summon monster. But yeah, you can just make a big play, get rid of boards without having to worry about getting rid of your Altamaya. That's why I play Hot Red. Spark Dragon, pretty good. Especially with Felgrand, it's a pretty good combo, Felgrand Spark Dragon. Moonlight, Black Rose Dragon. Void Ogre Dragon. And my last one is Beals. I like playing Beals. I tried playing with Crystal Wing, but I really like it with Beals. I'll show you why. So like with Altamaya, special summon Beals once you set a monster. Set a spell or trap card. And then usually the main reason you would go Beals is if you can protect him with like if you summon Felgrand. Since normally Beals is relatively hard to get rid of, but with Felgrand it makes it really hard. So then that means if Beals survives, Altamaya is going to survive. So then next turn, you just set another card, and you just special summon. You just get a free special summon. You get another card. So let's say like Void Ogre Dragon. So that's why I like playing Beals. It's been working pretty well in testing and what I've played against. And alright, let me show you combos real fast for the deck. When I explained like Curry Bandit, the way you can really benefit off Curry Bandit is if when you when you excavate, if you hit a Sage Koya, any Sylvan card, and then the other cards don't really matter. So summon Curry Bandit, end phase, goes to graveyard, excavate top 5 cards. So just 2 other random cards right here. So 5 cards, and then you get to pick a spell or trap card to add to your hand. So since it's Sage Koya and you see another Sylvan card, let's say just pick a Twin Twister. Twin Twister goes to hand, the rest go to graveyard. Sage Koya activates. You get to add a Sylvan card from your graveyard to your hand, so you get your Charity. So you get 2 cards just for 1, and that's not even counting if you hit other Sylvan cards. So that's why I think Curry Bandit is really good in this deck. And then the other combo I wanted to show you is with Spore. With Spore, Sage Koya, and Hermitry. Look, Hermitry and Spore. So if you have the 2 trees on the field, and then you top deck like you place Cherub Spread on the top of the deck, you excavate it, then you get the special summon Spore. Spore hits the field, then you can synchro Spore and Sage Koya, and then you make, say, just any level 8. Let's make like Spark Dragon. Spark Dragon hits the field. You use Spore's effect, banish your Sage Koya, special summon the Spore. Spore is level 8. You send Spore and Hermitry to your graveyard, and then you special summon your Ultimate. And from there you can set whatever, and then special summon another monster. And you have a pretty good board just like that. So, yeah, I find this deck pretty good. It's of course, it's still hard against the top tier decks. It's still like a mid-tier, tier 3 deck or something like that, but I don't know. It performs really well. You can get, surprisingly, you get really strong boards if you get these Ultimate plays first turn. Well, anyways, guys, that's the deck. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.